Hi, everyone. This is Brian Anderson at the table along with Grant Hill and Brent Barry. Allie LaForce joins us from the sidelines. And so off the tip, it's the Trailblazers. Simons outside. Pass to Avdia. Outside Sharp. Ayton inside. Shot clock at 6. Another shot. And the layup by Sharp. Well, Brent. Tonight, we got a great front court matchup.
Yeah, this is a game, BA, I think that has been circled on the calendar. These guys are competitive, but there are positional rivalries that do exist, and the only way you can measure up is standing across from your opponent. We've got that here tonight. Who's going to get the best of who?
Avdia, right side. Fires the three. Claxton with a rebound. Outside, Williams. Outside, Johnson. Pass to Thomas. The Nets need to get off a shot here. Here's Claxton. Nice spin off the left rim and in.
Hard to leave any player that wide open from that distance.
Back to Avdia. It's stolen by Johnson. Here's Claxton. And Claxton throws it down.
And you love the selfless attitude right there from Johnson. Nice feed to the open man.
All right, Grant, when you look at the Nets rebuild, what are you seeing at this point?
Well, they gave up a lot of young players and draft picks to assemble a big three. And, of course, that didn't quite work out. So now they're in that middle ground, which sometimes can be a little tough. Add to the fact that they're in New York, the fans and media are anything but patient and forgiving.
Now here's Russell. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Russell, nice job there. Patient enough to use the pump fake, get in close, and draw the foul.
Grant, players that have gone through Portland over the years.
Yeah, it's hard to believe it's almost 50 years since their last title. It's a great city with a great fan base. And for their sake, I hope their second title comes soon.
DeAndre Ayton happy to shoot at that range. Nice stroke.
To the inside. Here's Claxton. Outside for Russell. Outside Johnson. That shot's good. Russell making the play.
Well, he's a gifted passer. This is one of his natural abilities, and the instincts just showing off from Russell there.
Here's Murray. Shoots over Johnson. Oh, clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It's going to be on Cameron Johnson.
Yeah, and you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
And, Brent, what you like about Toumani Camara, he'll get in there and do the dirty work for you.
Well, what a ride for him to get the recognition to become an NBA draft pick. He did all the little things to put himself in position to succeed, and then all of a sudden get on the the floor and contribute in so many ways. Versatile defender, knocks down some mid-range shots. These are the kind of guys who would love to see build out a career.
So it's Portland now. Bucket by Brooklyn. And there's the foul. It's on DeAndre Ayton. That's his first foul.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
Here's Whitehead. No good with the triple. Blazers trail by 6. Pass to Kamari. 4-3. Rebounded by Johnson. Brooklyn with the ball. They're on a 12-4 run. Back to Williams. And they call an illegal screen here.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call. By the officials.
Got to hold firm or you're going to get a call.
And here's Portland. They trail by 6. Avdia outside. 1:07 left in the opening quarter. Pass to Sharp. Now Avdia. Covered by Johnson. Trailblazers got to hurry. Got to get up a shot. Here's Simons. Beat the shot clock, but it's off the mark. Nets leading by 6. Here's Williams. That one no good. And so it's Avdia with it. He brings it up for the Portland Trailblazers. And the officials will call the illegal screen here. .34 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Pass to Johnson. There's 21 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Lets a floater go. Thomas misses. And here's Simons. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Did you see that? I mean, going right to the rim, that's how you finish in the open floor.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
Nick Claxton getting it done for the Brooklyn Nets. If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter in this one. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Brooklyn.
Well, great play down low. I mean, you expect the defense to adjust, collapse maybe, but that should open up things on the perimeter later in the game.
You love the passing that they displayed at the start of the game. Great ball movement that's opening up some chances without really getting deep into the execution.
You know, Grant, with the Nets, there was so much optimism just a few years back.
And it was just too bad to see things go south. It's a reminder that nothing is as easy as it seems in the NBA. Even with a superstar roster, things don't always work out.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Nick Claxton, despite his relatively slender frame, is a hard-nosed defender. He said, "I bow down to no one. Every time I step on the court, I always have that chip on my shoulder. That's just the fiery competitor that I am. At the end of the day, I know what I'll hang my hat on. The defensive side of the ball." Brian?
Okay, Allie, thanks for that.
This team looks to him to score the ball. They feel good when he's taking the shots.
Here's Thomas. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
And you can't leave the basket unprotected. Bad things will happen.
Yeah, that was just way too easy.
Will not find a higher percentage opportunity than that.
Outside for Grant. Fires the three. The rebound by the Nets.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself. He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Ayton, no good. Nets leading by 7. Here's Thomas. They get it back. Back to Williams. 5 on the clock. Here's Whitehead. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Pass to Graham. Now Ayton. The ball's knocked loose. And stolen by Claxton. Here's Thomas. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It goes on Shaedon Sharpe.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
Well, you look at Cam Thomas, Grant. Do you think he has the potential to be a star in this league?
Well, you know, it's tough to say, B.A. He has a lot of talent, especially as a scorer. I think he has to keep evolving other parts of his game if he wants to become a full-fledged star.
Timeout called, Portland. Looking at lineups around the league, Grant, seems like they're becoming more positionless than ever before.
Yeah, you're spot on, B.A. To the point where some people feel all-star voting shouldn't be by position anymore. It should be by merit.
So both teams making some changes here. All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. Here's Henderson. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Whoa, scoot. What a move.
Here's Whitehead. Nails it from beyond the arc. Whitehead's got 6.
That's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
Henderson scanning the floor. Outside for Grant. Just 5 on the clock. A shot from the high post. Henderson misses.
Well, he finds some space in that in-between gap there. Too bad he can't release that one on target.
A minute 42 left in the first half of this one. Clowney can't get it to go. Blazers trail by 10. To the middle. Pass to Williams. Here's Kamare. Back to Williams. And stolen by Claxton. And stolen by Williams. Henderson with it. And it falls. 2 for 3 from the field so far.
Yeah, even though he's 6'2", Henderson is best attacking on the interior.
Brooklyn calls timeout. But Brent, when it comes to Scoot Henderson, his mobility alone causes problems.
No doubt about his explosiveness, B.A., being one of the things he uses as a weapon. So if he gets confidence in that outside shot, people start pressing up on him. You're going to see that quick first step and Scoot Henderson getting to the rim and becoming more impactful offensively.
Stolen by Ayton. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Claxton. Avdia with it. Pass to Ayton. Back to Avdia. Ayton with it. He shoots a 3. Unable to get that one. Johnson on the wing. There's the 3. Hits a three-pointer.
Pretty much no one's going to pass up a shot like that. So much for the defense.
35 seconds left in the second quarter. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Avdia with a steal. Now the Blazers on the move. 17 seconds left in the half. Pass to Graham. Throws it down.
B.A., forget about attempting the long-range three to cut into that lead. Just attack the rim, my man.
Man, that was sweet. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets with a 9. And you can join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Brooklyn leading by 9. Thibault with a steal. And it's the Trailblazers on the break. Avdia can't get it to go.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
It's good.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Johnson for 3. And again, it's Brooklyn from deep.
A true marksman, Johnson just drills the corner 3.
Avdia outside. Pass to Aiden. The shot won't fall. Some solid defense from Claxton. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for the Nets. 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. And it's Simons penetrating. Avdia from outside. Trailblazers keep it alive. Back to Simons. Driving to the basket. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
Such a dynamic offensive player. Great speed, great hops. Simon's hard to stop when he makes his move.
Outside, Williams. Ooh, went in there strong and tried to power it down. But he drew the contact, and he'll head to the line. It's going to be on DeAndre Ayton.
Yeah, a strong move to the rack draws that foul.
Both shots good from the strike.
A big fella with the ability and confidence at the free throw line is something that every team wants. You don't have to make those late substitutions. Keep your big guys on the floor.
Launches it. Now here's Thibault. Still no points. 6 to shoot. Here's Avdia. Rebounded by Johnson.
Couldn't quite line that one up. Just got to shake it off and move on to the next one.
Blockbuster trades have become more the norm here in the NBA, Grant. Just ask Portland in 2023.
Yeah, the Trailblazers were at the center of some big moves, but that's just how it's done now. Entire teams can be restructured in the process of a single transaction.
Avdia outside. Pass to Aiden. Oh, trying his luck from deep. Drills it from deep. Aiden's got 5 now.
You can see with that form on the jump shot that DeAndre Ayton has the tools to become effective on the perimeter.
Here's Johnson. That shot is off. Blazers trail by 9. Ayton with it. Claxton picks him up. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation.
The Trailblazers making a switch here.
Man, if you're going to grab it, grab that thing. He just lazily reaches out for that, and the result is it's deflected right off of his hand.
Here's Whitehead. 6 points for him. Brooklyn, no good that time either.
A wasted trip down the floor. That's not a good shot at all.
Yeah, see the coach? He's got that frown on his face. I think we know why. Not a high percentage look.
The three from Ayton. Brooklyn pulls it in. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Got a piece of it. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Ah, the classic big man rim run as Ayton just gets out in the open floor.
.102 left in the third quarter. Thomas outside. And Klingon pulls it down. Blazers trail by 7. Here's Simons. It's good. He's got 6.
Well, Simon's known for a guy who can really get it going from behind the line, and he can do some damage. He's got length and vertical ability from there.
Timeout called, Portland.
And one thing I've learned through the years is no matter the situation, there are always adjustments you can make.
Yeah, not just there to pump up or to discipline players. You got to make sure that the coach makes the proper adjustments and has his team in the right mindset to carry it out.
Now a timeout called by Portland. Here's Sharp. A three from the inbound. Knocks down the triple. Sharp's got 7 points.
And everybody wants to see what kind of range Sharp has. Looks like the NBA three-point line won't be a problem for him.
Johnson. And no good. The dry spell continues.
The smart play. Wait and take the final shot.
Every second right now is valuable to you. That should be their strategy.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
And the first one at the line is good. He's off on the second. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. He's got 7.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
Pass to Kamari for the tie. No good. Would have counted had it gone. It's still anybody's game as we reach the end of it. And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Blazers trail by 3. Pass to Klingon to tie it up. Claxton with a rebound.
Defensively, you pick your poison. That time, they gambled off the right guy.
Sinks it from distance. And the Nets lead by 6.
That's one of the best three-point shooters. You got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot.
Klingon's shot is off. And here are the Nets now. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Williams' shot is good.
They're locked in and focused on making each possession a success.
That's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down, and the game is fully in their control.
He's been tremendous at corralling misses all night long.
Yeah, it's almost like he's got a magnet on that ball here tonight. He's in the right spot all the time.
Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
Thomas with the ball. Thibault picks him up. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass to Whitehead. He shoots. And Brooklyn again with a bucket.
Looks like they're gaining some confidence here in crunch time.
And right now is when you have to lay it on the line. Between the two teams, they've clearly been the aggressor.
Down low. Back to Simons. Thomas with a steal. Fast break, Brooklyn. Shot on the wing. And Brooklyn again with a bucket. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for Brooklyn.
Their defensive intensity has served them well. It kept the offense scrambling and resulted in several steals.
You also have to admire the way they've gotten out and run in transition. And they've run wide, they've run their lanes, they've been doing it with a great pace, and that's produced some easy scores.
And the Blazers making a change here. Good on the second one. Brooklyn leading by 11. Here's Williams. Banked it in off the glass. Williams has got 4 points this quarter.
I really don't think there's any way to slow them down. They have the defense scrambling out there.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactics.
Again, the miss by Portland. Now the Nets with it. They're on an 11-1 run. Pass to Johnson. And his 5th basket. Now 5 for 8. Looking comfortable out there.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
Knocked loose. Simons outside. The shot off that time. Some solid defense from Claxton. Thomas outside. No one near him. Portland grabs the miss.
He loved to make them pay for giving up that wide-open jumper, just unable to do so.
Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Oh, yeah, that's got the crowd charged up. Ayton way up high.
Pass to Whitehead. Six on the shot clock. Off target from the wing.
Not a bad shot from the mid-range. The D's giving it to him, and he's usually got an eye in that kind of range. That's another just bad decision on a night full of those. His shot selection tonight has been questionable at best.
And the distance between the point totals for these teams tells the whole story. Just a fantastic effort, and you have to give it up for the Nets.
It was stop and go for them along the way, but they finally seized full control of this game.
B.A., the scoreboard definitely doesn't tell the whole story. They were able to pull things together when things got tough, and of course, they closed strong.
And propelling them to a solid win, it was a night of big plays for Nicholas Claxton.
And I love how active he was on the glass. Not afraid to get physical and do whatever he could do to grab boards.
And here are the Trailblazers now. 15-point game. Thibault, that's good.
I mean, he's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open three when he's got it.
And he lobs it up top. And Claxton throws it down. And that's a double-double for him now.
And they came in here with some attitude, and it brought out their best play.
Yeah, looks like a veteran team tonight, getting out on the road, playing with assertiveness, confidence, full.
Oh, man. A ridiculous slam.
That was nice.
That is a throwdown.
Launches a three. Can't get it to fall. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. Boy, a nice win on the road. By the time this one was winding down, this building was stone cold silent.
And that's exactly what you got to do. You have to try to take the crowd out of it.
And that'll wrap it up, folks.